we've talked about the importance of learning interesting new things when you have the time, like new Swift features or new Swift UI stuff. But what room is there, do you think, for more sort of playful, free-flow learning? Like, I want to noodle around with ARKit or SceneKit or CoreML or CreateML. What part does that play, do you think?
I think that's incredibly important. And I have this thing that I like to call coding for curiosity, that it's incredibly important to also just like learning and more focused, like, you're learning something because you think you might use that in the future. As much as it's important to set aside time for that, I think it's also important to set aside time for just exploratory things. And it doesn't have to be something that you think has quote unquote business value. It can just be something that you want to do because you're interested. You think it sounds like fun. It sounds like something fun to explore. Because so much of our job comes down to creativity, right? Like, we have to be creative to solve problems. We have to be creative to come up with solutions. We also have to be creative in terms of like creating user interfaces or different code patterns that work well. There's so much creativity in our jobs. And I think you can't really be creative if all you're doing is trying to just produce the highest amount of value all the time, optimize all your time as much as possible, because, you're just going to kill your sense of your sense of imagination, right? You're just going to optimize it away. And that's something that I always keep in mind, is that, for me, especially now, as an independent person who, have to make sure I have a good balance between doing things that pay the bills and doing things that are, fun, doing things that bring value to the community, even if it might not pay the bills. I have to balance all those things. And it's very important for me to not just focus on things that, have a direct impact on my business, but something that can be just fun and creative and inspire me. Because guess what? If I keep inspiring myself and I keep doing things that are fun as well, I will also discover a lot of things that might make business sense in the future, right? And I have a great example. Like, I was doing just yesterday, I was writing like a prototype in Swift UI. I was just like, I didn't even have like, it wasn't that I was building this product and I was building this thing that I'm going to ship. I was just playing around with it. And just like, I was playing around with it for like 3 hours, just like building different types of UIs, and I was, building different like blur views and putting like a text field in that blur view and seeing how that would work. And it was just like playing around with it. And just during those 3 hours, I got like 5 different ideas for articles. So, just by doing that. So sometimes it can also pay off in the future, that's exploration. But I think that the most important part is just to have that time to kind of reignite your imagination, because I think we need it. We need it as fuel in order to be able to solve things creatively during our day-to-day job.
Right. I agree entirely.